guys, it is not Chef Ryan. I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to show you guys how to do an oven cooked brisket. Let's get in the kitchen.
He's a little overweight and he likes to eat, but he's not a chef. He's not a chef. That's why he's not Chef Ryan.
Alright, so I've got my brisket here. This is roughly 2.5, maybe 2 3/4 pounds. I'm going to put some apple cider vinegar on this, and then just a little bit of olive oil for some wet ingredients, and we're just going to kind of rub that in just like that. So when it comes to barbecue sauce, you can make your own or you can trust the expert. Guys, thanks so much for sending me this Pitmaster LT's barbecue sauce from Kansas City. By the way, this is now my brisket barbecue. Guys, give it a shot. It's so fantastic. It has a perfect blend of smoky and some tangy flavors in there. I'm going to add that onto the top of the meat and we'll rub that in. So now I'm going to add my dry ingredients here. I've got some peppers, some laurel, a little smoked paprika, some mustard, salt, and some brown sugar. And we're going to go ahead and rub all that into the meat. So we're going to add the ingredients here. Pan, our carrot, our onion, some celery, and some pepper. Alright, so I'm going to crush this garlic here. Add these in as well. And we're going to add some fresh sprigs of rosemary here. Alright, so we're going to add a can of beer and a can of apple juice here. We're going to add some apple cider vinegar. We're going to add some extra virgin olive oil. Alright, so I've moved out here to the grill. I've got my grill on high. We're going to take this piece of meat and we're just going to singe it on both sides real quick before we stick it in the oven. And we're going to transfer this into our pan. I like to have a nice layer of pepper here across the top, so I'm just going to sprinkle some on before we cover this and put it in the oven. And we're going to cover this. So the rule of thumb is you want to keep this in here about an hour per pound of meat for every thing over 2 pounds. So I'm probably going to keep this in for about 2.5 to 3 hours or so. We're going to start it off at 300, and then about a half hour into it we're going to lower the heat down to 200. Alright, so I've got one here that I just pulled out of the oven. I did this one separately to save a little bit of time. I'll show you what this looks like. I'm going to pull this off. We're going to set this aside for just a little while. We're going to let some of those juices find a resting place inside the meat, and then we're going to cut this up. So while our brisket is resting, we're going to take this and just kind of strain out all these vegetables. We're going to save that liquid in there. We're going to make our brisket sauce with this. Alright, so for our brisket sauce here, we're just going to put a little bit of barbecue sauce in here. We're going to have this on medium heat. And we're just going to whisk this until it all blends well together, just like that. Wait, don't go anywhere. I just want to tell you one thing. We filmed this show to encourage people to sit down at the table with friends and family to share a meal. So this week, don't forget to share the gift of food with someone you love. For other great videos, you can check us out on our website, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, or Instagram, which you can all find at Not Chef Ryan. And until next time, this is Not Chef Ryan saying love what you cook and cook what you love. Thanks for watching.